I think in a nutshell, architecture has come from a place where the building as an icon was a very important part to both cities, countries, and certainly companies about establishing their brand. But today we're moving way beyond just iconic value of architecture. And where we have to go today is really building brands with integrity. And that can start with architecture of integrity. What architecture means from the inside out and how we shape a human experience for the employees as well as the customers and clients of those companies. The human experience that architecture shapes tells a story and shapes behavior in such a powerful way that it is an opportunity to really create brands of integrity, because that's, I think, where we are in all branding. The public is not buying shallow brands. They're not buying just a good catchline.
But branding for a country in what we do, it's clearly changing very much from the broadcasting model, you know, the ad model, you know, the Radio Switzerland, we are the best, you know, that's, or whatever, Radio America, whatever. We're going away from that model to a model where we involve the others, where the exchange and the branding works through the fact that there's an exchange happening. But of course it's much harder because you have to work one-on-one. So it takes longer, but it's very interesting.
My name is Sarah Rich, and I am an editor at Dwell Magazine. I used to be the managing editor of World Changing. And I came here today to talk about why brands should care about the environment, talk about sustainability, and most of what I spoke about had to do with sort of getting away from looking at the green consumer niche that already exists and looking at the massive consumer population that isn't already aware of green or is aware of it and doesn't think that they need it or can afford it, and so kind of exploring the different cultural, political, and economic events that have sort of had an influence on getting people to think differently about sustainability.
If something is happening between you and somebody else, you don't care anymore if the other is green, blue, has yellow hair, or is from another country. It becomes about the subject. It becomes a common passion. It becomes an emotion, basically. And that's where it comes back to branding, because I guess that branding is about creating some sort of emotion, you know. But in our case, it's really from one individual to another individual, or a small group of people to another small group of people.
So I'm Greggory Kennedy. I'm the creative director of Millions of Us. Our presentation today was to just let people know that Second Life is still an interesting platform for advertisers, as well as a number of other virtual worlds that we have recently started working with and doing commercial endeavors with them for the most fantastic brands in the world. I think virtual platforms as a whole are going to change branding and advertising significantly. I think that, like I said earlier, that it's the first format in the interactive world that has the potential to rival the emotional impact of television. And I think that that's what's really exciting about it, and that's what people really embrace. It could be Second Life, it could be another platform out there. I think that the 3D experience, the 3D web browser, is an innovation that we're only scratching the surface of what's possible.
If you look at the returns on human endeavor and the cost of labor, of the creative class people that the great companies are competing for, if you can provide environments that truly inspire creativity and human potential and inspire the human spirit, the returns are many, many times more than the cost of real estate.